Turn on the AC though today. Bills. Okay, you guys, guess what I got, Curvies? I got the court docs. We got the court docs. I had been typing in court docs for Britt Eady's complaint against Bravo. It's delicious. It's better than peach or no? Oh. Oh, really? Oh, that was husband going up the stairs with his fine chocolate self. Oh, mama's hot. I like Angela. Did you guys see Angela last night at the BET Awards? So, ooh. Anybody who gets heat flashes and wears glasses, no, did you know your eyelids can sweat? Your eye sockets can sweat. Okay. I wonder is Angela's quieter than this, though. Anyway, Curvies, thanks for coming through. We're going to get started. Give people time to get in here. Let me see what's happening. I'm going to get the court doc up. Oh, this device only has 7%, darn it. Only has 7%. Oh, this bandana's on my nerves too. I'd taken the boys to their swim lessons. Thank you, Daddy.
Swim lessons, that's what we come up.
Yeah, that's where we were earlier. Tuesdays at 10:30 is swimming lessons. And yeah. Okay. Yeah, so the boys have lessons on Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. I love Hello Kitty, by the way. Can you guys hear me okay? Let's check that. How are you guys today? Let's go to my videos. Home. I can't see anything. I put this white right there. I shouldn't have done that. I can't see. And I'm so nosy. Hey, MBG, Sinru. Hi, Vercona. Yeah, we're going to be reading the lawsuit from... Hey, Chris. We're going to be reading the lawsuit from Britt Eady. Is it delish?
Yes.
We're going to be reading this. And does it have adequate meat, or was it just a little smidge of meat? We got this burrito bowl from the store. Yeah, that's good. Thanks, Dad, son. I can make it better. We need to go get a piece of beef. I need to make some homemade burrito next time we're cooking and chatting. Okay. So I have the I'm all over the place, you guys. Woo. On your way in, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, ring the bell. Dash the boss. Oh, look. Brinkanan. Yep. Go here. I emailed it from myself to myself, so this should be real simple. Yeah, I have been totally Googling ever since it came out last Thursday on the 5th that she was suing them. I was like, complaint filed by Britt Eady. Complaint filed by Britt Eady. I've been waiting. I know it was going to come. And last night, Michelle A.T. Alien, shout out, she went live. India, yes. I love India. Yes. I have a dear friend, Usha, from India, from Punjab in India. And yes, very dear friend. We actually had started a food bank together before and did some community outreach. Very nice woman. Gorgeous. So beautiful. Anyway, let's see what we're doing. So I finally, this morning when I got up, I saw this short from Michelle A.T. Alien. And I was like, she got the complaint. And I didn't know if she had got it personally, so I Googled again. And sure enough, I asked for the complaint. And what did we get? The complaint. Can you see that? Look at that. See that? It's only 5 pages. We're going to read through it. And yeah, you're welcome. No worries. So we're going to read through this complaint. So those of you who know. And those of you who don't know, now you do. This lady right here is Britt Eady. And she worked on The Real Housewives of Atlanta with all of these ladies right here. This is Angela. This is first season. It's her first season. And this lady Kelly's first season. This is Portia Williams. She's been on. She left, took a lady's husband, came back without the lady's husband. This is Shamia. She's been a friend of for a very long time. And then this year she got a peach. This is Phaedra or Fraudra or Feifei. You might know her from all the other shows that she's been on. On Bravo, she did Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Real Housewives of Atlanta, she left after being found to be a liar. Was a very detrimental lie. She left, she got benched, and now she's back. Then we have Cynthia. She should get a voice of reason bonus. I keep saying it. Cynthia needs a voice of reason bonus. And I'm not sure who's over there at Bravo slipping, because Cynthia deserves to be closer to Andy than Phaedra. Phaedra been on, she's only going to be on 5 episodes, maybe. I don't even know. But she hasn't even hardly been there. Anyway, and then we have Drew Sidora, a.k.a. Pebbles. You see Pebbles right here? See Pebbles? Yeah. Isn't that cute? I found me a little brown Pebbles. Yeah, so these ladies are all on the show with her. And Britt, at the beginning of the season, they started taping last year in 2024. And Britt last year, in May, they started taping 2024. Well, by June 6, 2024, Kenya Moore had decided to face a threat. She needed to go to Kinko's and have explicit images blown up of what she believed, and then told 200 people with cameras that it was Britt Eady. Then Britt Eady asked the Bravo, Truly, and the rest of production for said image, and they never gave it to her. So now she goes through the season with all these women and her believing that the image of the explicit act was in fact Britt Eady. And remember, the explicit act had everything to do with the peeing on her forehead. Yeah, we don't have to go there, but that's what it was about. It was about, yeah, supposedly they thought they saw Britt Eady on a video because Kenya Moore had put it up for everybody to see. So the whole season, she's on high defense. Imagine going to your job, okay? Let's just take a walk, shall we? Imagine going to your regular schmegular job, or your excellently corporate job, or your fantastically CEO job, or whatever you feel like calling your work, okay? And can you hand me my purse on your way back? I need to put some lipstick on. I need my lipstick. It's on the table in the kitchen, in the dining room. So imagine going to your job and you just started, and you are there with veterans in the office who've been there for like a decade type behavior, okay? So you come in and you and this one person have a bit of a, thank you, baby. You guys have a bit of a disagreement. And in the disagreement, you say, yay, you say, so in the middle of a disagreement, after you notice this 10-year veteran treating you funny style at every work event, every time it's time for the board meeting in the rooms and stuff, then this one in particular employee who's been there for about a decade, in particular, is being hostile energy with you for no apparent reason. And you have your ideas on why, because also this veteran at the office has been hanging out with one of your ops in real life, like going after work and getting drinks with a person from your past that has the ear of this veteran. So you already have your idea that maybe this op has been telling your new coworker adverse things about you, but you still show up and you're still like beautiful, obviously, and you have fashion and you have a husband and you have the things that the people want on the shows. But you also feel this energy from one person in particular who, at first opportunity, she decides that she's going to talk to you about your wedding ring in front of everybody. It's like, hi, yeah, my name is Kenya. So is that ring just costume jewelry, or are you wearing it because why? Like, is that any way to meet a person? So that obviously put her on defense, because also that could have gone back to her still thinking that this lady had the connection to her op who's filling her ear. And that might be one of the things that her op had been known to say about her and her now husband relationship, is that it wasn't really a real relationship. And even still, how dare you come up in here the first time you meet me and come talk to me about my relationship when you yourself have been in a divorce for a longer time than the amount that you was married. Anyway, so she still comes to work. They have a kerfuffle after all this buildup of energy, and the kerfuffle makes her at work say, oh, I got pow pows in my purse for like you, and whips. I got whips. I got pow pows. You don't know me, right? And so that happened on like let's call it a Tuesday, right? And the person who she said it to, the veteran, was like, allegedly feels threatened. Oh yeah, everything I say here is allegedly for entertainment purposes and my opinion. Allegedly and speculatively. Yeah, I don't have no proof. We're going to read what they wrote, but I don't have proof, right? These are thoughts. So she says that to the other lady. Everybody might know her, Kenya Moore. And Kenya Moore is like, oh yeah, she's a fan. She needs to go. And she said she went to HR about it. And HR didn't do anything. And she said she went immediately to HR. So I'm like, okay, if this happened Tuesday, you might have called him on Wednesday and talked to your supervisor about it, right? And she said nothing happened. So then by the next Friday, when Kenya has her re-grand closing for her hair spa, now it's 7 days have passed. The threat is defused. And she was never at any point so threatened by Britt that she uninvited her to the re-grand closing. So keep that in your Rolodex, right? So she planned and plotted to terrorize Britt Eady and a public space that she was dedicating to her daughter and was supposed to house her business, right? But she was supposedly threatened. Oh, I'm so scared for my life. Oh my God, I'm so scared. She said words in an open carry state. She said she has a pow pow. Oh my God. She never at any time brandished a weapon or anything like that. She never made the hand gesture of a weapon or anything. She just said, I have a pow pow and whips for bitches like you. So, and like I said also, 7 days later, so the threat is null and void. It's gone. Even if HR didn't react to it, the threat is gone because it's been so much time and you didn't uninvite her to this work event, right? So you're not that threatened. So in the meantime, after she says the pow pow statement, she goes around to all of these ladies the next day. And she's like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have acted like that. I was just out of my center. You know, I felt like she was coming at me with weird energy, and I'm going to apologize to her too. But I totally ruined our dinner, and I'm sorry, right? So they were like, well, you need to apologize to Kenya. And she's like, oh, yeah, of course. The first chance I get, I'm going to apologize. So the first chance she gets is the event that she was never uninvited to. And so because she wasn't uninvited to that event, she shows up with like a flower arrangement that based off of post-pandemic prices may have been about $250, as much as her freaking contribution to the Granada trip. We can get into that later. But she shows up all these days later with flowers in tow